Hey, what's up guys, it's Matt from Adventures, and as you can tell, I'm not outside doing one of my usual crazy adventures. Actually, I'm inside because I'm in quarantine just as a precaution because of the new COVID-19 coronavirus. I came back from Sicily less than 2 weeks ago, so that means I have a whole 14 days to spend inside before I can go out, meet people, and carry on with my normal life. And I know a lot of other people, especially travelers, are in the exact same situation as me. There are a lot of places like all of Italy that's on lockdown, the same with Manila and the Philippines, and then there are even more countries like Vietnam and the USA that are making a mandatory quarantine for 14 days for anyone coming from an infected region. So in this video I'm going to show you how to survive quarantine and how to make the most of your time while you're stuck inside. And I know being stuck inside seems like an extreme precaution, but all experts are pretty much agreeing that it's not the worst possible thing that could happen. These are precautions just to make sure the virus doesn't keep spreading. So what you want to do is just take those same precautions. Even if you're not in quarantine, you need to make sure to be washing your hands, drinking a lot of water, and pretty much doing everything you normally should be doing anyway. So maybe this is a bit of a wake-up call to let everyone know that they should be paying a little bit more attention to personal hygiene. Being stuck inside, you're probably going to have a lot of spare time on your hands, so why not use that time to work on a project that you've been thinking of doing for ages? Maybe you've always wanted to write a book or a blog, or maybe starting an online business that's going to help you to make money while you're abroad so you can afford to go on even more adventures. Everyone has that sort of passion project, that thing that they've been wanting to do for a while, so why not take this situation as an opportunity to work on those things and make your dreams a reality? If you're anything like me, you're going to have a lot of energy pent up that you need to spend somehow. So why not translate that into building a healthy routine? Just 30 minutes of exercise every day can make a huge difference and make you so much healthier. And we all know that being healthy is one of the best ways to avoid getting sick. Even if you don't have any equipment at home, there are loads of resources online, including YouTube videos and a bunch of apps that will help make a workout cater to what you need with the equipment you have. So don't let that bring you down, and why not start a healthy routine today? It's going to benefit you in everyday life, even in your adventures. Being that little bit healthier and that little bit stronger is always going to unlock a few extra doors and allow you to do more things that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. Another thing to consider is food. Even if you're on lockdown, most countries still have good access to food, and that means you can use this time to improve your cooking skills. Make sure that every meal you're eating has all the food groups you need for a good, healthy, balanced diet. And even if you don't know anything about cooking, there are loads of resources online that are going to get you started with the basics, and maybe you can use this time to expand your skills in the kitchen and maybe become a great home cook. If you already are a home cook, make sure to vary up the recipes, get some different flavors in, and keep every meal exciting, because being stuck inside and eating the same thing over and over again for 2 weeks can get really boring. Even if you do get bored of cooking your own food, do treat yourself to takeout every so often, but make sure to follow the right precautions then as well. Try and pay online whenever you can, and ask the delivery guy to leave your food downstairs and go pick it up after he leaves. This might also just be the right excuse to spend some quality time with the people around you. Play some games with your family, or make friends with the other people in your hostel, or if you're alone, just enjoy some quality time all by yourself. If you're anything like me, you probably have a lot of stuff lying around that you haven't used in a while, like my old PlayStation 1, so why not dig up these old items and make the most out of them? Of course, you're never going to get bored unless you allow yourself to. There's always going to be something interesting to do, you just have to look for it. Now, I'm an extrovert, I love being outside, I love being with people, so being locked up alone inside isn't exactly the best thing for me. But I'm trying to do something different, maybe it's just spending 30 minutes out in the sun on the balcony sunbathing or reading a good book, or even just doing a little bit of meditation and focusing more on myself. That's something that I never usually do, and I'm taking the opportunity just to try it out and see if it works for me. Something I can tell you for sure is the best way to get to know yourself is to be locked in a room all by yourself. My last tip is to plan your next big adventure. I know a lot of people have had their travel plans cancelled because of the virus and because a lot of flights have been shut down, and a lot of people have just decided to cancel their trip just because of safety reasons, because they feel more comfortable being at home, and that is completely understandable. Elle and I, for example, are probably going to have to cancel our 6-month trip to Asia, and that was something we've been looking forward to for ages. But it's always good to have something to be excited for. That's why I'm looking up new destinations. Now we're thinking of something like Papua New Guinea, Africa, or even South America. All these things are places that hadn't crossed our mind before, but we have now the opportunity to look for these things and to plan the perfect trip. So if you're anything like me, you're definitely not going to get bored looking up these flights and these places, because there's so much to explore in the world that you might as well plan something epic for when this all blows over. I hope everyone watching this video is happy and healthy. Remember, the most important thing to do right now is to stay calm and not panic. We have to remember to keep all those precautions in mind that we should be doing anyway, like washing our hands, avoiding big crowds, not touching our faces, and of course, remember to follow and keep up to date with the latest government directives, because these things are changing hour by hour. Everything is so fluid at the moment that we just can't say what's going to happen tomorrow or the day after. So until then, try not to let your life stop, and why not use this situation as an opportunity to do something that you've always wanted to do. Tell me down in the comments below how the COVID-19 virus is affecting you, and make sure to stay safe. If you like this video, leave a like, and if you know anyone who's stuck in quarantine, make sure to share this video with them so they can make the most of their time too.